Shalom, shalom. So I'm back again with a part two of the lesson that I was just doing, pertaining to how much love we are to have towards this wisdom, okay, towards this ministry, towards Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, okay. So again, I like to give all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Macha Kodash. Double honors unto my teachers, elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace, salutations, and blessings unto the hopeful elect who push forth the word, pushing forth the word, whether people hear or forbear, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their ability, and waiting for Yahweh Shai to come deliver them from this wicked society, from this wicked kingdom. All right. So back at it at Wisdom of Solomon 6, Wisdom of Solomon 8 and verse 3. To the point, it says, "Yeah, the Lord of all things Himself loveth her." Okay, so again, pertaining to wisdom, if Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the power that created heaven and earth, Himself loves wisdom, are we not supposed to love it as well? Okay, just as aren't we supposed to love what He loves and hate what He hates? All right. So just as so it says here in verse 4, for she is privy to the mysteries of the knowledge of the Most High and a lover of His work. So even that's the relationship. The Lord loves wisdom, and wisdom loves the Lord. Okay, that and just as the Lord loves those that dwell with wisdom, we love wisdom. Okay, the same, not the same way, but the Lord loves them that love wisdom. Okay, and again, and wisdom will not dwell with a malicious soul. Okay, so you have to be cleansed. You have to walk after the ways of righteousness for the wisdom to be dwelling with you. Okay, so it says here, verse 5, if riches be a possession to be desired in this life, what is richer than wisdom that worketh all things? So you want the bag. How many people are dying over the bag? How many people are dying over pussy? How many people are dying over vanity? Okay, how many people are dying over things that don't really matter at the end of the day? Okay, but it says what? Wisdom is richer than richer. Wisdom is a better possession than anything that the world has to offer. Okay, it worketh all things. Okay, if a man love righteousness, again, as I read before in Wisdom of Solomon 1:1, love righteousness. If you're wise and you love righteousness, her labors are virtues, for she teaches temperance. Okay, temperance meaning being. Let me bring it out. I don't want to freestyle, so let's go into that word temperance again in the Merriam-Webster definition of the word temperance. Just so you know that we don't freestyle over here, man. You don't know something, man, there's no shame of you Googling and get the answer, because we don't want to be leading people astray for no reason. Okay, so temperance, and this is something that comes a lot in this ministry. You have to be able to show temperance. Okay, so it says here in the Merriam-Webster definition of the word temperance, so like it's loading, it says here, moderation in action, thoughts or feeling, restraint. You have to be able to restrain yourself, really exalting the spirit and abasing the flesh. Okay, walking in the spirit and not being led by the flesh. Okay, putting your body, your member, under subjection, under the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. Okay, the moderation or abstinence from the use of alcohol beverages, but again, from the lust of the flesh, abstinence from the lust of the flesh. Okay, so it's really restraint. That's the temperance, walking after Yahweh Shai. That's a walk of discipline. Okay, the first desire, the very sincere desire of wisdom is the desire of discipline, to be taught by her. Okay, and again, just as I read before, and that was the point, that was the precept that sparked the whole lesson. Really, this as it says in Sirach 21:21, learning is unto a wise man as an ornament of gold, and like a bracelet upon his right arm. So the learning of the ways of righteousness unto the wise man is a thing that is priceless. Okay, just as it says, if riches are to be a desired possession, what is more rich than wisdom? And a wise man understands these things. Okay, and that is why if you love righteousness, if you love wisdom, you understand the value of the lessons that you learn from walking after the ways of righteousness. Okay, so again, she teaches temperance and prudence, justice and fortitude. Okay, all these things which you need to be able to overcome the evils that are about to happen. And again, by mixing all these things together, and adding the trust in Yahweh Bashim Yashai, knowing that He will be able to deliver you in any trouble, okay, that you're faced. Okay, any adversity that comes your way, you know that the Lord uh, can can make a way out of no way to deliver you. And that's through having that wisdom, knowing that Yahweh Bashim Yashai is with you and guiding you throughout the midst of troubles. And at the end, he prepares His salvation unto you. Okay, but that goes into you being able to exercise that faith. Okay, having that faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which again starts with having that wisdom, that fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, so that you can walk the right way. Okay, so again, which are such things as man can have nothing more profitable in their life. So I'll read that again. So again, bringing forth the value of having this truth, having wisdom, of loving wisdom. Okay, because it all starts with that, the desire of wanting the discipline. Okay, the wanting of being the want of being taught. Okay, you want to be taught and walk after the ways of the Lord, man, because it says what? Come as unto babes. To come into the kingdom of heaven, you have to come as unto babes, being meaning that you are eager to learn. Okay, not with that pompous attitude. Okay, you have to be humble. You have to be able to be taught. Okay, if a man love righteousness, her labors are virtues, for she teaches temperance and prudence, justice and fortitude, which are such things as a man can have nothing more profitable in their life. If you have this, man, is really valuable, man. It will help you maneuver in this life, man. You'll have those are really good uh instruments to help you maneuver in this life. Okay, if you have all these things plus the fear of the Lord and the trust in Him. Okay, if a man desire much experience, she knoweth things of old and conjectureth aright. She conjectureth um aright what is to come. So again, pertaining to the prophecies, man. Because again, the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai is the spirit of prophecy. What is about to come, as Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai declared the end before the beginning. Okay? She knoweth the subtleties of speeches and can expound dark sentences. She foreseeth signs and wonders and the events of the seasons and times. Okay, again, being able to foresee what the things that are about to happen, the destruction, the evils, the pestilences. Okay, the judgment that is about to happen, and also the salvation for those that hearken unto the ways of the Lord. Okay, it says here, therefore I purposed to take her to me to live with me. Okay? Knowing that she would be a counselor of good things and a comfort in cares and grief. Knowing that the value of having wisdom by your side, man, that's the mindset that we're supposed to have, man. We are willing to, forsake your own life, forsake your family, forsake your worldly desires, so that wisdom can abide with you. Okay? So it says here, verse 13, moreover, by the means of her I shall obtain immortality and leave behind me an everlasting memorial to them that come after me. So again, the fact that you follow after wisdom, that you seek after wisdom, that you love wisdom, that wisdom dwelleth with you, you can obtain immortality, but only through wisdom. Okay, only through Yahweh Shai that can you obtain this said immortality, and there's no other way, man. This is the real fountain of youth. Okay, the fountain of everlasting life. Okay, that the whole world is seeking for, but only the elect of the Most High are going to be able to obtain it. Okay, as it says, the election had obtained and the rest were blinded. Okay, and again, that comes with the fact that you understand and the value of wisdom. That comes with the fact that you love wisdom. Okay, knowing that you can obtain such a treasure, such a reward from seeking after her, from loving her, from cherishing her and keeping her with you. You will attain even more if you're wise. Okay, it says here, verse 16, after I am come into mine house, I will repose myself with her, for her conversation had no bitterness, and to live with her had no sorrows but mirth and joy. Okay, in the right hand of the Lord there are joy forevermore. Okay, once you get the kingdom, man, all your worries, as it says, are not worthy to be compared. Okay, your troubles, the tribulations, the hardship is not to be compared for the glory that is prepared for us, man. For those that love Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, those that will obtain that crown. Okay, verse 17. Now, when I considered these things in myself and pondered them in my heart, so I thought he meditated. Solomon meditated upon these things, man. And that's the same thing that you have to be fully persuaded. You have to know that okay, following after righteousness, that's the only way to live. That's the best way to live, the only way to live. That's the answer. Okay? To fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, to keep his commandments. Okay? So it says here, he pondered them in my heart. He pondered them in my heart, how that to be allied with wisdom, how to be allied unto wisdom is immortality. So having wisdom by your side, that's immortality in itself. Okay? Having wisdom by your side is immortality in itself. Okay? Again, Salah. All right? You need to think about it, man. You have to take a second and breathe. You have to be able to digest these things, man. Just the fact that the Lord opened your eyes to these things, you're already allied to wisdom, man. And now you have to continue until the end. Okay? Put on as the elect, because the elect will endure until the end, man. And Lord willing, we're part of that number. Okay? So again, to be allied unto wisdom is immortality. And great pleasures is it to have her friendship. And in the works of her hands are infinite riches. And in the exercise of conference with her prudence, and in the exercise of conferences with her prudence, and in talking with her a good report, I went about seeking how to take her to me. Okay, so again, that's Solomon one. That's like you see a baddie. You see a baddie walking down the street, man. You tell yourself, wow, you get as they say, love at first sight. Okay, that's the mentality that we're supposed to have, man. With Sophia, okay. Sofia is that 10 on 10, man. Okay, that baddie, that 20 on 10, man, that 1,000 on 10, man. You can't even, she breaks the scale, okay, on the level of badness. Okay, you're such a baddie, you need to get that, man. You tell yourself, man, that's something that I want to take home, man. Okay, that I want to make her my wife, man. I pay all the dowry, man. Okay, that's the same mentality that we're supposed to have, man, towards Sophia, towards wisdom, towards this knowledge and understanding. Okay, you have, it says what, I went about seeking how to take her to me. Okay, you want it for yourself. You want it to be with you. Okay, you want her to be yours. Okay, that baddie that you see across the street, man, you're gonna risk it all for her, man. Okay, that's the same thing that you have to. That's the mentality, and even more towards Sophia, towards this truth, because again, to be allied unto her, to be allied unto wisdom is immortality. Okay, it says here in Proverbs 5 and 18, let thy fountains be blessed, okay, and rejoice with the wife of thy youth. And who's that? Our first love, okay, which is what? This wisdom, this truth, okay. We were espoused unto Yahushua. We belong unto Yahushua. We were purchased with a price, which is the blood of Yahushua, which poured, well, on the cross for us, man, for the hopeful elect. Okay, starting with the hopeful elect, and then for the rest of the Israelites. Okay, but again, we belong unto Yahushua. He is the wife of our youth. This wisdom. Okay, let her be as a loving hind and pleasant roe. Let her breast satisfy thee at all times. Okay, and be thou ravished always with her love. That's that. Like I said, that's that relationship that you're supposed to have. You're supposed to be enamored, okay, with the truth, man. Just as it says pertaining to the curse that Eve received. Okay, after she went off. Okay, it says what? Your desire shall be unto your husband. Okay, so our desire is supposed to be unto wisdom, or to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Our desire is to please the Lord, man. Okay, see, and that's why it says what, to make our bodies a living sacrifice is a reasonable sacrifice. It's reasonable sacrifice, man. To the point where you're expected to do that. That's your role. That's your raison d'être, man. That's the reason why you're here, man. Okay, to be ravished with the love of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. That is what we wish for, man. It says here, and why wilt thou, my son, be ravished with a strange woman? Meaning there's another philosophy, okay, another fountain, another way of life. Why, man? A cistern that can hold no water. Okay, it says here, embrace the bosom and embrace the bosom of a stranger. It says what the lips of a strange woman taste as a honeycomb, but it leads unto but her ways lead unto the path of death. It leads unto death, man. It leads unto hell. Okay, but the ways of wisdom, the ways of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai leads unto life everlasting. Okay? And this is why we are to be ravished with her love always, man. We are to be enamored with wisdom. That's why we have to give it our all, give it our best. Okay? For Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay? I'll close up with this. Psalms 119 and 97. Oh, how love I thy law. This is David speaking. Okay, a man made out of the king's, a man who the Lord loves. Okay, who Yahweh loves, man. Okay, he says here, oh, how I love thy law. It is my meditation all the day. Okay, that's what it means to be ravished with the love, with the. So like it says here, let her breast satisfy thee at all times. It says what? My meditation, the laws, the laws of Yahweh Bashim Rashai were the meditation of David all day, man. It says what? Let thy breast satisfy thee all times, and be thou ravished always with her love. Okay? So that's basically another way of saying it. How I love thy laws, it is my meditation all day. Though Though through thy commandments has made me wiser than mine enemies, they are ever with me. Constantly. That's that meditation, to the point where you become a different creature by the words of Yahweh Shemel. You're cleansed through the words, man. Okay? And now you do what is pleasing unto the Lord, man. Okay? And now the Lord sees that wisdom is with you, and now the Lord is delighted with your actions because you're doing what is right in his sight. Okay, so it says here, verse 101, I have refrained my feet from every evil way, that I might keep thy word. I have not departed from thy judgment, for thou hast taught me. So again, that lesson, being able to learn from being able to learn from the discipline that wisdom teaches. Okay, being able to come out of the situation a better version of yourself, come out grown. Okay, as it says, Apollos watered, and now I planted and Apollos watered, but the Lord giveth the increase. Okay, so through that affliction, going through that furnace of adversity, becoming a new creature, being refined, taking that dirt, that filth out of you, man. Okay, through the words. Okay, it says here, for thou hast taught me of how sweet are thy words unto my taste, yes, sweeter than honey to my mouth. Through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way. Verse 112, I have inclined my heart to perform thy statutes always, even unto the end. I have hated, Silakia, I hate vain thoughts, but thy law do I love. So vanity, he hates it, man. We hate stupidity, we hate foolery. Okay, but in this society, man, it says what of what's it called? The fools, the so like a folly. Folly is set in great dignity. So them they exalt folly. But us it says what? We hate vain thoughts. But the law of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua we love. Okay? Thou art my hiding place and my shield. I hope in thy word. Depart from me, ye evildoers, for I will keep the commandments of the Lord, of my power. Okay, because they won't. Okay, to them there is no power. To them they don't believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So what fellowship has an unbeliever had the those that believe with an unbeliever? None, man. Okay, so it says here, I rejoice at thy word. Okay, so even the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, even unto us, once you hear these words, there has to be a mixture of fear, but not only fear, but also rejoicing, because you know that at the end, there is going to be a recompense. Okay, that's our hope. That's the good news. Okay, knowing that the evils that are gonna happen is to eliminate is a necessary evil. Okay, the evils that are gonna happen, it's a necessary evil to eradicate wickedness from the earth. All the things that are about to happen is a necessary evil. It must happen for the wickedness that is being done in the midst of the earth, man. Okay, so again, knowing, hearing the words of Yahweh Bashim Shai not only sets a fear of the Lord inside us, but also it gives us hope for the kingdom to come. Okay, and that comes with having that wisdom. Okay, because some people, they don't see the full picture. They only hear, because they only hear, they only focus on the evil, not knowing that there's something happening after. Okay, but again, you have to endure. The whole process is a thing of temperance, of restraint, of being able to overcome. Okay, and how do you overcome? By faith. Okay, through your faith in Yahweh Shai. Okay, so these people, they lack the full picture. All right, so yes, their evils, yes, the evils are coming, but if you believe and you trust in Yahweh Bashim Shai, you will be protected. And if you keep His words unto the end, He shall protect you, as it says. The tribulation shall happen upon the whole earth, but those that keep my words, I shall also deliver you from the same. Okay, as it is written, let it be thus. Okay, so again, it says here, uh, verse 162, I rejoiced at thy word as one that findeth good spoil. So you understand the value of the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. That is that precious pearl, okay, that we forsook everything for. Okay, I hate and abhor lying, but thy law do I love. Again, the love of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, the love of righteousness, the love of wisdom. That's what David had. That's what we're to have. That's what the elect of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua have. Okay, they love the law. They love the ways of the Lord, man. Okay, 7 times a day do I praise thee because of thy righteous judgments. So again, the judgments, the evils that are about to happen on the earth are necessary evils coming from Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai because of the evil, because of the wickedness that's being portrayed on the earth. Okay, so all that evil is necessary evils in order to eradicate wickedness from the earth. Okay, so it says here again, great peace have they which love thy law. So not only because again, peace goes into to order. Okay, so great order. Okay, and that goes with the following the structure, following the blueprint that the Lord has given us on how to live, because that's ultimately what it is. Keeping the law, statutes, and commandments is the blueprint on how to live a righteous life. Okay, so that great peace, meaning that great order. Okay, we have great order. They that love that law. Why? Not only because they love it, they will keep it. Okay, because it says what? My ways are not grievous. Yahushua said that. Okay, if you love Yahushua, you will keep His commandments. Okay, it's not grievous unto you to do righteousness. Okay, that's why if you love the law, you will also keep it. Okay, but those that despise, those that are foolish, those that are wicked, they cast wisdom away. They cast the ways of the Lord, man. They it says what they loathed the law, man. They greatly despise the law, man. And that is why when the doors of repentance are going to be closed unto them, they're going to suffer after death by pain. Okay, so it says here, uh great peace have they which love thy law, and nothing shall offend them. Lord, Lord, I have hoped for thy salvation. So again, there's evil coming. Yeah, and evil and only evil behold is come. That's what's awaiting this kingdom. But afterwards, the kingdom of heaven is going to be established on the earth. You just want to be caught on the right side. Okay, you want to be in the good in Yahweh Shai good graces by doing what is expected of you as a servant of the Lord on this side, so that you can receive that tawab, that mark of exemption, so that you can avoid being judged with the rest of the world. Okay, so again, Lord, I have hoped for thy salvation and done thy commandments. And then what? And done thy commandments. I kept thy word. Not only because it is the right thing to do, but because why? You love the ways of the Lord, man. Okay? He has done the commandments of the Lord, man. That's that action. Okay? It's one thing to say, I love thy law, but it's another thing to keep the commandments. Okay? All right? Okay? So again, it says here, my soul had kept thy testimonies, and I loved them exceedingly. Okay? How much did he love the ways of the Lord? He loved it exceedingly. Okay? Even beyond his life, even beyond whatever the world had to offer. Okay, David loved the ways of the Lord exceedingly. I have longed for thy salvation, O Lord, and thy law is my delight. Okay, that is the law of Yahweh Bashim El Shai is what is pleasing unto us, man. All right. So that being said, I hope this lesson was edifying. We are to be enamored. We are to be ravished with the love that comes with following after this doctrine, following after righteousness, man. We have to really want it, man. You have to dig deep, man. Okay, and really give it your all, man. Especially now that we're so close to the end of this kingdom, man. We're about to go through heavy, serious spiritual times, man. You have to be prepared mentally, spiritually for the things that we're about to see, man. Bodies on top of bodies, the love of many waxing cold, the best friends turning enemies, not being able to trust no one except for those that fear the Lord in truth and sincerity. All right. A lot of people that you thought were in the truth, they turn out to be sellouts. Okay, so again, you have to pray, you have to fast, you have to be in the mindset of a spiritual. You have to be spiritually in tune with Yahweh Shem El Shai and pray that you are preserved from the evils that are about to happen. All right. So again, that being said, I hope this lesson was edifying. I'd like to give all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Racha Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace, salutations, and blessings unto the hopeful elect. Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. DTA, Ababa Ball, Kwam Yashala. Until next lesson, Shalom.